It's nice to see you again, Westchester. Thank you for subscribing. Today is Thursday, July 16th, 2026, and I'm Benita Times with the Westchester Chronicle. If you were wondering why the skies were a bit hazier than normal, it is because of the impacts of the wildfires in Ontario, Canada. Smoke from those fires have drifted down and coated the northeast and midwestern United States in an orange haze that will last throughout the weekend. The air quality will be very poor for the next few days, so to keep yourself and your family safe, please follow these guidelines, which can be found at chesco.org. Limit outdoor activity, particularly strenuous activity. Consider wearing a mask when outdoors. N95 or KN95 masks are best for this type of weather conditions. Keep windows and doors closed and use air conditioning if possible. Do not use window fans, and do not turn on your stove or bathroom fans if they use outside air. Keep your car windows closed and the air circulator option on while driving. And do not conduct any open burning. And finally, check on your family members and your neighbors. Stay safe out there this weekend. On Tuesday, there was a dog attack at the Apartments for Modern Living on Matlack Street, which claimed the life of a small dog that lived there. Our editor Kyle Hudson was on the scene shortly after the incident to witness the alleged owner put a collar on the attacking dog with the Westchester Police Department present. At this week's Borough Council voting session, Borough Council President Nicole Shimoni gave an update on the situation.
Durkio was a dog that lived at the Apartments for Modern Living in the 2nd Ward. He was being held by his owner and protecting his owner from another dog earlier. I guess it was maybe last week or earlier this week. Yeah, was it just yesterday? Yeah. And unfortunately, the other dog was able to get him, and Durkio has passed away. And my dogs have met Durkio. They sniffed each other and, were friendly, and he was a very sweet dog. And our hearts go out to Tara and I believe her daughter's Lyric that had the dog. And I feel I was very sad to hear that the dog not only was attacked, but did pass away. So I'm sorry to the family. Just a reminder to everyone, leash your dogs. Keep your dogs on the dog that attacked was not on a leash and, was just out there. So please keep your dogs on a leash. Even when they're sweet sometimes, you never know. Dogs are not always predictable.
The status of the dog that attacked is unknown at this time. We will keep you updated when we learn more information. In a now-removed post shared to the Everything Downingtown Facebook group on July 8th, an anonymous account claimed that high school students were drinking and intoxicated during the Downingtown East Blue and Gold football camp. The students involved were volunteers at the camp, overseeing children as young as first graders. The post also alleged that a coach found out and sent the students home in an initial attempt to handle the incident internally. The anonymous poster also claimed that the students did not face disciplinary action until days later when a second coach found out about the incident. We reached out to the Downingtown Area School District Superintendent, Dr. Robert O'Donnell, and he did not immediately respond to us. However, we were able to review an email he sent to a parent in the district on July 8th that said that the principal, Paul Hurley, and athletic director, Corey Siegel, would be sending an email to parents and the press later that day. Emails sent to both Principal Hurley and AD Siegel did not receive a response. Downingtown East High School is actually located in Exton, under the jurisdiction of the Euclid Township Police. We did get a response from the Chief of Police, James Fisher, who told us, quote, "We have been made aware of this incident and are in the process of reviewing it." When we reached out to the press office for the Downingtown Area School District, we received a press release from the Director of Communications, Jennifer Sheely, which said, quote, "Downingtown Area School District is aware of concerns that have been raised regarding conduct at our Downingtown East Booster Club's Blue and Gold Camp. Upon receiving the report on the afternoon of June 18th, our school and athletic administrators addressed the matter promptly in accordance with district policies and student code of conduct and initiated a thorough investigation. District staff were present and overseeing camp operations at all times, ensuring that campers remained supervised and safe during the camp. The involved student volunteers were removed and not permitted to return to the camp. The adult volunteer, partially responsible for supervising the high school students, was also removed from the camp and is not an employee of Downingtown Area School District. Families of students who attended the camp have been individually notified of the situation. End quote. 8 student volunteers at the Blue and Gold football camp were suspected of being drunk while supervising children at the camp. 2 admitted to drinking, however, all were told to stay home for the last day of camp. Chester County Ramblings was able to obtain and post a copy of an email sent to parents by Downingtown East football coach Michael Maddock on June 25th, 1 week after the incident, that simply said, "An incident involving a few players occurred during our Blue and Gold football camp," end quote, and gave no specifics beyond that. It concluded with, quote, "Out of respect for the process, please do not engage in rumors or speculation. I appreciate your patience as the investigation proceeds. Thank you for your understanding and continued support," end quote. We have confirmed that this was the only communication to parents of children who attended the camp about the incident until after the anonymous Facebook post last week. We will let you know if there are any updates. The Westchester Comedy Festival is coming up in September at venues all across Westchester. We wanted to know more, so our editor Kyle Hudson set up a Zoom call with the talented group of comedians organizing the event.
We kind of had this idea back in the winter, and then we're all comics that have been doing this a long time, and but we're from Westchester and Downingtown, so we got together and then decided that we wanted to do something that kind of celebrates the growing stand-up comedy scene in Westchester and Chester County. Um, and I think we've all also like produced our own shows in Chester County too, and we've just seen that like there really is a comedy audience here in Chester County that maybe they're not willing to make the drive all the way to Philly for a stand-up show, but when we give them an opportunity to see a show locally that's quality, then they're willing to buy tickets.
So whose idea was it?
It was my idea originally.
Okay.
We met at Beer Hall and we shared some cheese curds, and I kind of had my elevator pitch ready, and I mean, these guys were game right away. And
Yeah, Ryan's been running shows in Westchester for a good deal of time, and the shows are fantastic. So, I mean, him coming up to us with the idea felt very confident in the concept.
We know each other and worked with each other for a handful of shows and such, and we trust their sensibilities. So it was a easy working group to grow from.
So where's the festival going to be held?
so the festival is going to be held in the Westchester Borough at several different venues, including theaters, performance spaces, cafes, all sorts of places that are all within walking distance of each other, so that hopefully people that come to one show enjoy it enough that they want to walk over to the next venue and see another show.
I think there's definitely a group of people that, I think Ryan has seen consistently that will come out for the monthly shows at Turk's Head pretty regularly. I help run a show at Windish, and we've had a couple regulars for that, but we still see a handful of people that will come to those shows and be like, this is my first comedy show ever. So I think that people, there are pockets of each that are, wanting to go out and know where to look, and others that are finding us for the first time and experiencing new things.
So besides the 4 of you, who else is going to be performing?
So we actually just closed our comic submissions, and we had about 140 different comedians submit to be in the festival, which was way more than we expected would submit for a first year local festival. So we're actually in the process now of each of us going through those submissions and watching their submission tapes and kind of deciding who we want to be on the festival.
I would say the idea of supporting a local stand-up comedy. Like you're going to see some acts that you're maybe not going to see on a streaming service so much, but you're going to see in your local areas. They're going to be really funny too. We got comics from Philly, Baltimore, some from New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Downingtown. So it's going to be a fun time.
I'd say every comic that is a household name now started out in some town somewhere doing shows in bars and coffee shops and everything else. So it's a perfect opportunity to find the local comics who are working their way up and maybe one day could be a household name, and you got to see them for, a festival that's close by and, in your backyard.
It's a 3-day event. It's going to be very exciting to go to. Westchester has a rich cultural history of these kinds of events with Porch Fest and the Westchester Film Festival. This is going to be exciting. It's the first year we're doing this. It's going to be a really fun time.
Yeah, I think bottom line, this is going to be fun. And anyone who decides to come to a show is going to have a great time. We've put a lot of work into this, and these comics are some of the best that are coming to our town because they want to show people a good time. So if you're a comedy fan, or if you're just excited about the idea of a community event like this, and you want to experience something unique, come to the Westchester Comedy Festival.
If you want to find out more about the Westchester Comedy Festival, visit www.wccomedyfest.com. And that's all for today's episode. As always, we want to thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon. This month, we are holding our very first subscription drive. So if you're not already a subscriber, click the link in the comments below, and we'll deliver a paper right to your door every week. It's only $8 a month, and every new subscriber in July will receive a print of the painting Westchester Summertime by local artist Josh Vergeri. Our goal is to gain 100 new followers by the end of the month, so if you want to support local news and get some cool local art, subscribe. Our entire team wants to thank every single one of our subscribers. Our local reporting is made possible by neighbors like you. Thank you. Until next time, I'm Bonita Ties with the Westchester Chronicle.